Hello, everybody. Golly, we created a firestorm out here in Ohio. We've got, it's funny, the power of media, because I've uploaded a few videos now on communities around Columbus, and as they hit the web, invariably a hailstorm of tweets and calls and emails hit my person, and they're like, hey man, great, love it, you got to do our town, you got to do our township, you got to do our community. And one thing I would say, I mean, I'm going to get to just about everybody here in Central Ohio are going to be here for a few days, but guys, this is what I tell my clients. I don't do much client work anymore. Because clients, honestly, are a pain in the neck. Look at this old truck, man. Look at this old truck. Look at that. Love it. I love it. Probably drives like a dream. Chevrolet. Clients are a pain in the neck. Anybody. So, but what I tell them to this day, today I told them, you got to create your own videos. Why aren't all these communities creating their own videos? I mean, they're calling me and they're like, hey man, why don't you do a video about us? And probably just because, I'm from out of town, really. I used to live here, but, and when you're from out of town, there's this sort of sense that you're the expert from afar, I call it. But I'm not the expert. That's the thing. I say in every video, I don't know. I'm going by what somebody told me. I mean, in this video, I'm going to talk about a community called Arnold. I've never heard of Arnold, but I was over there at the Denny's this morning, and between my pancakes, somebody idled up and said, dude, heard your video, saw you on the YouTuber. You got to do Arnold. And he told me all about it, and I'm going to share that information right with you. So that's what I would say. If you have a community, load up on the videos. Just turn on your phone. Look at the production value I have. It's zero. I mean, half the screen is filled with my the dash of my car. The car is an old car that makes a lot of noise. And so that doesn't produce the best audio. But the message is there, and frankly, I've got talent. I've got the personality that comes across that people want to hear. People want to hear what I have to say about these communities. Okay? And the thing is, you do too. Oh, you say, but I'm not you, Joe. I'm not you. I don't have the gift of gab. I can't make up entire scenarios off the top of my head. Listen, you don't want to be me. Don't worry about that. You don't want to be me, because the cost of genius is a major depression. I'm not laughing at depression. I'm just laughing at that I just called myself a genius. Here's a tip. Anytime somebody calls themselves a genius, it's not likely they're a genius. But all I'm saying is, get out your iPhone, get out your Android, fire it up, and do some videos. Interview. Here's the easy way to start. Here's the easiest way to start on this. Just interview people in the neighborhood. Just interview the businesses. Just talk to them. It doesn't even have to be any big thing. Here's what you do. You turn on the phone, and you hold it to yourself. So start with you on the screen, because that will make them feel at ease. Even though you tell them, I'm going to interview, and they're like, okay, start the interview on you. Okay, with you facing you. The camera's facing you. Then say, this is Joe Blow. We're here in Joe Blow Town. I'm about to talk to one of our favorite people in town. It's the owner of XYZ Company. And as you say that, you angle them in, you step up so that they get into the screen. That'll make them more comfortable. They won't feel so put on the spot, and then just say, Dave, you've been head of XYZ company for so many years here in town. Tell us how you got started. Why don't you tell us how you got started? And guys, I'm telling you, they won't be able to shut up. They won't shut up. You'll be saying, at a certain point, you'll be saying, okay, shut up now. Not shut up, that's me. You'll be saying, be quiet now in your head. You'll be saying, okay, you're going on too long. Well, now you got content. And then obviously I ask them some other questions. What do you got going lately? Well, what can we look forward to? Oh, we got a new line of these toys from Sweden in. We've got a new line of furniture. We've got a new line of clothes, whatever it is. And just do that. Just interview the people that have businesses, and then interview the people. Go to the next time you have a community fair. Walk around with your phone and interview people. Hi, how are you? I'm Jim from the development office. We're here interviewing people. Are you a resident of the neighborhood? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, how do you like it? Oh, we love it. I'm telling you, guys, get out there with your phone. That's all you need. It's your dang camera phone. That's the camera on your phone. It's all you need to be a broadcaster. Forget about the channel channel. I won't say which channel. Forget about the TV channels. You don't need the TV channels. You are a TV channel. You're a media company. I don't know. I could go on and on. But anyway, wow. Somebody tuned in for the Arnold video. They're like, is he ever going to talk about Arnold? So guys, let's get into it. I got a call about Arnold, and I said, hey, I was just talking to somebody yesterday, and they said about Arnold. And I think it's such an honor, really, that they have this town. That they have this township. So let's kick right into it. So every year in Columbus, and I'll probably have the details of this wrong, but it has never ever stopped me. Every year in Columbus, since as long as I can remember, maybe from the 80s, okay, they have the Arnold World Bodybuilding Championships. And it has been such a benefit to the city, to Columbus, Ohio, that eventually the city said, you know what, let's go ahead and honor Arnold with his own township. The guy has done so much for Columbus, we are going to do something for Arnold. So now you have the township of Arnold just outside of the 270. Okay, and it's been there just a short time. It was not founded back in the 1800s like these other communities. It was founded in 1993 by the city of Columbus, donating the land to create the township of Arnold. Now, the whole town is devoted to Arnold Schwarzenegger. You can go to the Arnold Schwarzenegger Museum. You can go to the Arnold Schwarzenegger Diner. You can go to the Arnold Schwarzenegger Interactive Exhibit, where they will shoot a video of you or your kids saying, I'll be back. Okay, and then they drop you into a movie scene. Guys, it's a complete town of Arnold Schwarzenegger paraphernalia, memorabilia, and content. So if you're a fan of Arnold, if you're a fan of all his big movies, this is the place you want to go, guys. Because there have been plenty of movies shot in the Central Ohio. John Travolta just shot a movie in Central Ohio a few years ago. Big names. And Arnold may or may not have, I don't know, I don't remember, but it doesn't matter. For what the guy has done for this city, he deserves his own town. And now, does he stop in? Yeah, he'll stop in. He stops in at least for 2-3 times a year. One, to pick up the money, because he gets 10% of all revenue generated by the city, including property taxes. So he usually pulls up in a big Humvee. Okay, not one of those H2s or that. He's got one of the originals, one of the Army ones. And he pulls up a trailer, and it's got a lot of empty sacks. And so he throws the money in the sacks, and then he pulls away. He drives away. And he goes, "Thank you, Central Ohio, for your generosity." And you know it's Arnold because it's got his picture on the side of the Hummer. It's got his picture on the side of the trailer. You'll also know because he's not very good at sealing the sacks, and the money comes flying out of the sacks as he drives down the road. And it's a kind of become a custom every time he's in town that the locals will scurry behind him and try to get those dollars that come flying out, guys. It's like a cartoon. They'd run around. I mean, there's one guy in Arnold, the township of Arnold, that claims he's collected over $50,000 over the years chasing Arnold as Arnold drives away in his Hummer collecting his 10%. But guys, when you look at the amount of entertainment options available in that city, okay, in that township, in that community, then you know that 10% is fair. 10% is probably low. I suggest they raise that. Arnold, you should ask for at least 12, dude, because you're the man, and the place wouldn't exist without you. And who knows how much money Arnold has brought into Central Ohio over the years? Is it 500 million? Is it $1 billion over that many years? I don't know. 2 billion? It's hard to describe the impact this man has made, and Central Ohio loves him for it. So guys, if you want to go down to the township of Arnold and fill your tank with Arnold gas, if you want to get an oil change at the Arnold oil change facility, if you want to wash your car at the Arnold car wash where a big picture of Arnold comes flying down the thing and his tongue licks your car clean, and he goes, "I'll be clean again," okay? Then you are a family that loves Arnold and you want to be part of the total experience. And guys, I'm going to suggest even more. I'm going to suggest that you move to Arnold and enroll your kids in Arnold High School so that you'll be able to go to graduation and see Arnold's face on the top of every graduate's hat and on the back of their gown. Because every graduate of Arnold High School has his picture on their graduation cap and on the back of their gown, guys. It's this type of total immersion that's going to make you happy in your inner sides. In your inner sides, not your outer sides. Your inner sides are going to be warm and fuzzy with the love of Arnold, the love of a Central Ohio community that loves him back. And that kind of love is exponential, guys. It grows at an acceleration rate greater than its total volume. It accelerates at an index. Okay, that means it grows faster than it might normally do with the energy that it has. It's kind of like the love that you have for your children is greater than you thought possible. And further, it grows every year more than you thought possible. Now, how is it the same amount of love grows, guys? Well, that's because it's exponential. It's growing. The energy is accelerating beyond its original mass. And that's what it is, guys. That's how it is in Arnold. So I give a big thumbs up. We're going to give 5 out of 5 stars to Arnold. You want to head there today if you can, because if you don't, you're not going to get your hotel room in time for the 2-week Arnold Days celebration coming up in the last 2 weeks of October, guys. And take it from me, if Arnold decided to one day move his World Bodybuilding Championship to, God forbid, Indianapolis, you know that the town would be part of the deal, and they would just draw a line around the town, cut it out of the ground, put it on a trailer, and take it to Indiana. So you're doing more than entertaining you and your kids and your family and your dog. You're protecting the investment of Central Ohioans in something they love. I can't emphasize it enough, guys. You're protecting Central Ohio against infiltration and aggressive tactics by Indiana. We know how they are, guys. We know how they are. They'll steal the entire town. So there you go. That's the town of Arnold. This has been another Joe Ditzel parody. Come back and see us.